Hi, fifth grade students and families. I'm going to go over your new packets that you are receiving today, hopefully, for April 13th through the 17th. All right, so there's a couple of important things that are in your packet, so I figured it would be good for me to go through those so that you understand. If you don't understand the directions, I can explain it to you and hopefully it'll make a little bit more sense. Now, these packets that you are receiving are for April 13th through the 17th. That means that your student doesn't have to start them until April 13th, and they can kind of have a little bit of a spring break. I also want to bring up that if you have not turned in your child's previous packets, they really do need to be turned in to me as soon as possible, preferably by tomorrow, because we are taking those as a pass-fail grade. All right, so I'm going to go over what's in a sample student packet. Now, some of packets might be a little bit different depending on if your student has an IEP or goes to room 1 for reading or math. If they have Mrs. Murphy or Mrs. Silk or Mrs. Bunker for reading, they might have a little bit extra or different in their packet. All right, the first thing that is important is your child's quarter 3 report card is located inside the packet. These grades are based on their performance prior to school closure. So it's not based on anything that they are doing right now, but fourth quarter it will be. The next thing important for me to share with you is there is a sheet in here that's all about IXL. Oops, sorry. I have attached their username and password and also a list of skills that I would like them to work on. I did an IXL tutorial video explaining a little bit about my expectation for IXL during this time. If you have a chance to watch that, I would really appreciate it. All students that complete at least 3 of the skills that I have recommended to a SMART score of 70 will be mailed a special reward. So I'll send something fun to their address. Also, please keep following my YouTube channel, but if you're watching my video, obviously you figured that part out. Also, if your child received a reward from quarter 3, that will be in their packet. Also, there might be some work from before that got graded to share with them. Inside your packet, there is a flyer about an egg hunt that this Saturday that the public schools is doing. I put in construction paper for that reason. The students can hang them in the windows at their house, and then you can drive around and look for the eggs at different people's house. Something fun to kind of get you out of the quarantine. There's also a flyer in here with all the information about Whittier and the times that they're open. Ms. Pearsall included some YouTube stories that you can listen to all about kindness for your student. There is a letter in here from Ms. Pearsall if your student is missing that social emotional piece and they need to talk to Ms. Pearsall or want to keep up on that connection if they were meeting with her regularly before. She can do a Zoom meeting over the computer and meet with them, and the information is in this letter. It's also a letter from our Assistant Superintendent, Ruth Euchre, about our current situation with remote learning. Now, this is the packet for the 13th through 17th. It is reading, math, and writing. So I'm going to go over how the packet's laid out. So if you flip to the first page, this is all of your reading assignments for those 5 days. So you would do what day 15 says, and I'm going to be creating tutorials to explain for each day kind of how it goes. So if your student's confused, they can watch my video for that day. The articles that they want you to read are attached in the reading packet. For math, it's the same setup. So date 13, which would be April 13th. Day 15, which is the first day, what you should do, and then all the math is behind it. Now for writing, that is the same format as well, and writing is at the very back. And these are writing prompts that your student can either type or they can work on just like a piece of paper. I hope these videos are helpful. I'm just trying to keep myself busy and still feel like I'm teaching. So I will be posting more tutorials on how to do the work in the packet, but those will be coming after spring break. And please watch my IXL video. If your student can work on anything, I would love for them to work on IXL if you want them to do something over spring break. Thanks. Bye.